Welcome back everyone, I'm Plays Games, this is Shipbreaker, and today we're going to do another training ship, so let's just start the shift and get a move on. We just completed this ship. At the end of the last episode, we just ran out of time to complete this ship in 2 shifts. We had to go outside for 20 seconds and put the back end of the ship in the processor, and that finished it off. We didn't have to do that, we'd already hit the salvage goals, but I am a completionist, so we completed it. Now let's do the training ship. We're going to learn about reactors.
I remember my first reactor pull. I was shaking like a leaf. You got less on the line now, but still. Let's try to do this without a critical meltdown. Looks like this ship's reactor's towards the aft, but there are lots of different configurations out in the wild. Okay. We're only focused on one thing right now. Pull the reactor and get it on the barge. As soon as you disconnect the reactor from this ship, it'll start to melt down. So act fast and make sure you have an exit strategy ahead of time.
Yeah, this reactor meltdown thing on the left is just an example. That is not the actual status of our reactor. Okay, this ship has a lot of absolute junk in it.
This one's pretty easy. Should just slide out of her coolant casing with a good yank from your grapple. Try to have your extraction fully planned out before disconnecting it from the ship.
Once the radiation is actually affecting our helmet, if we move further away it will go back to normal. There we are, it's all back to normal. So as soon as you pull that reactor out of this housing, it's going to start melting down, and you do not have very long to get it on the barge. But luckily, I think we can remove this floor panel and then yeet it straight on the barge. Like, pull it and just yeet it straight down. So let's just check there's nothing evil hiding. I mean, there's a fuel canister right there. Don't want to puncture that. Right, let's just do this. And whatever you do, do not hit the reactor with your laser. Alright? Alright, the floor moved. That's good. Let's drag this computer off it. Stick the computer in the barge.
Salvage
back here.
Applying credit.
Throw the floor up there. Alright. Now we've been very lucky. All we have to do is pull the reactor and throw it on the barge. It's not going to be difficult. There we go.
Applying credit.
Ow. I got too close to the reactor and I got damaged.
Congrats, Cutter. You're certainly picking this stuff up faster than I did back in the day. Okay. I'm going to leave you to it till you get to the next rank. Until then, remember this. Measure twice, cut once, and tethers are your friends. Good luck out there, Cutter. We were out.
Okay, I got too close to the reactor then, and I took a little bit of damage. As we see, our health at the bottom left has gone down a little tiny bit, but it doesn't really matter. Main thing is, we got the reactor right without exploding it. So yeah, when you're moving reactors, make sure you have a clear line of sight between yourself and the barge, and then pull it. This is something we have not seen. This is a thruster. This is the engine, and that needs to go on the barge. So we have the thruster ejection switch. So the lights are on, the lights are blue, so we can make use of it. Right, now that is the thruster detached from this processor thing. Right. Let's throw that down here. These posters, you can collect them, or you can just throw them on the barge.
Account credited.
I don't care about decorating my house, so they're going on the barge. And that door panels go on the barge.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Right, let's cut this thing off now. And then we'll pull it out the bottom. Get out of my way. Pull it out of the bottom and yeet it into the processor. Right, good.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Aha. have more stuff to go on the barge on the outside of the ship. So let's do all that first, shall we?
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
These nacelles go on the barge, and it looks like they're
Salvage goal reached.
attached
Rewards assigned.
by cut points, so we'll just stinger these. Okay, is there another cut point down below? Let's see. Yes, there is. Good. We did the range upgrade, so we're all good. Just stick it on the barge. Where you go with the tether. Good. There's 206, 412,000. Thing is, we did the Stinger range upgrade, so should be able to hit it from here if I can see it.
Credits.
There we go. Just fly down. Get the other one. Get rid of the other nacelle. There we go. You there. You in there. Right. Now let's take the back end of the ship off.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Because I want to get to that. I need to get to that thruster. We could probably pull the thruster out and then down, but I don't want to risk damaging it, so I'll just push the entire back of the ship away and then pull it out that way. Now instead of using the forced push, I'm just going to tether it to the back wall. If I leave the thruster cap on and brake and just direct from there to there, it should pull the entire back end of the ship off. Yep, nice and slow. In a straight line, it's left the thruster behind. There's some fuel. Pull them off, throw them in the barge, slowly. Oh, for goodness sake, you know what? Get tethered. And there's the thruster, 438,000. And away it goes. Money, 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 money. Stonks.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying
Okay.
credit.
One third of the way into our shift, and we've done about a third of the salvage goals in total. Right, let's cut this ship to pieces. Let's wiggle our way down here. Keep an eye out for any fuel tanks or anything else that's dangerous around here. Whoops. More of these little pickups we cannot pick up yet. Aha. And these cut points up here. And the other half of the airlock, which is there. And this one, and that one. Right. Now I believe all this bit of the ship should just come apart. And go in there. And away it goes. No lights on this bit, so that bit can also go in there. Go on, away you go. Nice. Oh, and it hit that bit on the way through. That's fine. We don't have to
Processing object.
cut these
Applying
cut
credits
points.
to account.
No, I saw a door console there. Give me that. That's processor. That's processor. No need to cut them
Salvage
apart.
accepted. Credit applied.
You do not have to cut every cut point. Cut as few as you can. Right, and that goes in the barge. The door console that's on it also goes to the barge, so we don't care about separating them. That goes down
Salvage
there.
secured.
That goes
Credits
in there.
deposited.
Away you go.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
Right, let's take the glass out the cockpit now before we forget. Split saw. Line ourselves up. Yellow outline. Perfect. Because I got the range upgrade, this makes it slightly easier. The whole ship's moving and it's annoying me a little bit. Uh-oh, uh-oh, Oops.
Oxygen reserves are low.
Oh,
Reminder,
shut up about the oxygen, man.
asphyxiation can lead to missed salvage goals.
Shut up. We're halfway through the shift, and we're more than halfway through the ship, so I don't think we're going to get it in one shift. It's going to be a two-shifter, but only a two-shifter.
Welcome to
Oxygen, might as well buy
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
tethers as well while we're here. Right, let's go and get the rest of that glass. Here it is. Okay, looks like we missed that bit there. And a little bit at the bottom. There we go, now it's flowing free. Anything on the other side of you? No, good. You go in there. You go in the furnace.
Valuable object processed.
Good.
Credits deposited.
You go in there. Right, let's pull all the valuables out the front of the ship. Right, be careful with these. We don't want to move the whole ship, so I'm just going to move backwards. There we go.
Salvage deposit
Is that
accepted.
another bunnykins?
Credit
It is another bunny. I'll take that. Anything left in here? Yes, this. Away you go. Oops.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
No, okay, we've accidentally blown off the whole front of the ship. Okay, that's fine. That's processor, that's processor. It's all processor, so I'm not going to do the cut points. I'm going to take this light off, and then we're going to tether this entire section
Salvage
in there
secured.
with two
Applying
tethers, just to get the speed up. There
Got
we go.
about 5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Weaver out.
Anything else left in this section? Oh, some lights.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Apparently there was some aluminium in there, but 1000 do not care about that. More lights. Don't care about lights.
Salvage secured.
There's a power cell.
No
That's worth
credits applied.
146,000, so thank you. You do have to be slightly careful about these power cells because they do
Salvage
actually
deposit
provide
secured.
power to some
Credits
ship
awarded.
systems. So if you like remove all the door panels and all the power cells, you won't be able to use the
Salvage
doors,
Applying credit to account.
and you won't be able to use some of the systems, and that becomes a problem later on with more complicated ships. Ow. Bang my head. Right, let's just take all these cut points off and throw all this stuff in the processor. Whoops! Didn't mean to use a split saw, but you know what? Let's do speedrunner things and hit multiple cut points at once. There we go. We've already taken all the lights off, so we'll just throw these away. Away you go. And that. No. Get out of the way. There we go. Take these lights off. Down there. And that goes down
Processing valuable
there.
object. Credits awarded.
And that goes down there. And that goes down there. And that goes in there. Anything else in there? Nope. Cool. We have nailed this shift. Right, now we want to take the floor out and get all the valuable stuff in the barge. So, not split saw, let's stinger this. Take the floor out. Looks like there's some goodies on the walls. What you got? Thruster fuel, okay. Repair kit. Repair kit. Health. Oxygen would be nice. Oh, how's about that then? Nice. These little thruster fuel things, because they're fuel tanks, they do also explode. So even though I didn't need the thruster fuel, I still wanted it out of the way in case it blew up. And there's not much chance of them blowing up now, but when we start playing with pressurized ships, that's when these things become a problem. Because they can fly around inside the ship and explode. And that is bad times. Right, you.
Deposit accepted for processing.
Oh, the whole ship's rolling. That's not good.
Obtained. Additional rewards assigned.
Yep, the whole ship's rolling.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
What else is left? That. And you.
Salvage deposit secured.
That's 1 minute left, Cutter. If you're in the middle of something, it's now on time to skedaddle.
With a little bit more finesse, I reckon we could have one-shifted this thing. Even without any upgrades.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
And that. And the ceiling, which is now not the ceiling. There we go. Get out. Right. Ceiling, go in there. Ceiling, go in there.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Good shift. Very good shift. Very short day tomorrow. There we are. 7.3 million in a single shift.
New certification level achieved. License upgraded.
Level 6 out of 20 already. Oh, and more story stuff that you can't skip.
Shipbreaker. You have 1 incoming transmission waiting.
Right, let's hear it.
Howdy, Rook. So, this can be an awkward subject, but you've probably noticed Lynx doesn't take great care of us. Up until maybe 100 years ago, workers like us would sometimes form these groups called unions and go toe-to-toe with the company. They'd argue for better wages, safer work, decent hours, that kind of thing. Lynx was actually part of getting rid of them, but some of us are trying to bring them back. I can tell you're a good person and a hard worker. The company will use you up. It's just built that way. So I thought you might be interested in the Union News Group. There are new messages every couple of days. Read them, don't read them, trash them, whatever. Just keep it on the down low. The others don't know about it. Weaver and Dee are a bit too by the book. Kaido is just too anxious. Poor kid. But I wanted you to have the info. I was glad someone gave it to me when I was new. Okay, spiel over. See you in the yard, Rook. Flew out.
So yeah, some of the workers are attempting to unionize. Can't really blame them, it's dangerous work.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52. Lynx would like to share the following inspirational message. The greatest reward in life is the chance to work hard at work worth doing.
Hey, Cutter. You're gonna start getting pressurized shifts now. Lou and I will show you the ropes when you're ready.
And again, more salvage workers unite. That is the name of the union. Yeah, the contract we signed at the start of the game, you can read through it, it's very long and it has some very, very strange clauses in it. So yeah, no wonder there's a union, because indentured servitude is one step away from slavery. And one of the clauses does stipulate that the company owns your clones. And as we know, at the start of the game, your original human body was destroyed as part of the cloning process. So the company literally owns you. And obviously we're in crippling debt as well. Right, let's just finish this ship really quickly. We've got enough fuel,
Object
got
processed.
enough
Credits awarded.
oxygen, got enough tethers. Let's just get a move on and get this thing done. Ah, the back of the ship's still over there, is it? Well, that's fine. I thought I'd forgotten about that. And looks like there's one more sealing section to cut off as well. Yep. Let's cut the sealing off. There we go. Come back outside, tether that to there, away it goes. And the back of the ship needs to go up there. And we're just... I'm not seeing
Valuable object processed.
anything blue or
Credits
white.
deposited.
Everything here looks like it's furnace. Nothing showing on the system scanner. There's some fuel pipes, but they go in the processor anyway, so it's all processor stuff, and this is all furnace stuff. Furnace, we'll just mouse over everything, make sure everything says furnace, make sure all the panels are furnace. Some of them, as I said, are, did I just mouse over something just for a second that said processor? It's probably a door that's in there. But again, it's not worth destroying that aluminum panel to get to the door, because you'll destroy more value in the panel than the door is worth. Right, let's throw this thing in here. Come on, yes, okay, it's moving, good. That's up there now, so this goes in here, like that, and that should be this ship complete. I don't think we've missed anything. I'm not seeing any more door panels or anything. So I think we're good. That goes in there. That goes
Raw
in there.
material deposited. Transferring credits. Processor deposit accepted.
Nice.
Credits awarded. All salvage goals achieved. Rewards maximized.
Bag of chips. That's what we missed. A bag of chips. Everything else is all these little interactables we cannot interact with. Just check the structure, make sure there's nothing else floating around. These little pickups we cannot pick up. Alright, job done. Another quick shift. Now, this is a little secret which is here. There's a little white interactable thing hidden round the back of this. I'm not sure if we'll be able to pick it up yet. Ah, yes we can. These little data drives. Right, I'm having that. That's a little secret. A little Easter egg. So let's go to the company store, we'll buy some fuel and tethers, and then we'll finish this shift. We came damn close to finishing that whole ship in one shift. And that was including all the tutorial stuff that Weaver was doing.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase. Have a
Not
nice day.
bad. That was a quick day.
Hello, Shipbreaker. Please.
Hey there, Rook. Saw that you found an old data drive while you were salvaging. Now, I'm a bit of a tech head and a history nerd, so I love these things. They're uncensored info. Sometimes it's junk, but sometimes it's gold. Either way, it's a more genuine view of the colonies than what you see on the garbage news networks. I'm sending you a data recovery program. You'll see it on your HAB terminal. Soaking in solar radiation mangles up the data pretty bad, but you can usually pull 1 or 2 intact files. Hopefully it'll give you a better sense of the wider world. Warts and all. Have fun. Later, Rook.
And indeed, that data drive we found is what triggered that. Hey, we still come out in profit. Not bad. Work for 25 seconds, still make a profit. Right. To investigate these data drives, you go to the employee terminal. And we have this. That's the thing we found, just clicking it to decrypt it. And there we go. Some of these have voice, this one is not, it's just text. All this stuff you find here is all about the world building lore. So feel free to pause the video at any time and read these. I'm not going to read them all. Right, let's see if we can upgrade anything else. Hopefully our helmet. Rank 8 for the next oxygen upgrade, that's okay. Thrusters, brakes, yes. Stronger brakes, slow us down faster, that's always good. Charge push, don't really care. Strength, yeah, we'll do... And we'll do the range. When you get the range and strength of the tether beam upgraded, you can, at the start of the day, just attach yourself to the ship and then winch yourself in. It's much faster than flying. Okay, it looks like we could upgrade this, but we need 24 loyalty points. We've only got 10, so let's just get a job. And you will notice the tools durability is going down. When it goes down, the capability of that equipment does degrade a little bit. But then we do have 13 repair kits available. You find them inside the ships, you get them as rewards, you can buy them from the terminal. It's nothing to worry about, it's just a very minor inconvenience. Anyway, let's start a shift and pull a ship to pieces. Right, we finished that. Let's do the next training one.
Alright. Our friend Lou thinks she's the expert on pressurized ships. So, I'm gonna let her take the lead on this one.
You give me a hard time, but you know I'm good. Okay, Rook, time for the fun stuff. And by fun, I mean incredibly dangerous.
You're in good hands. Take it away, Lou.
Okay, first rule. Always scan ahead. Ships can have pockets of pressure anywhere inside them. Let's have a look. Activate your scanner now.
You will now notice that on the right hand side of the screen we have this thing saying unpressurized, because we are indeed in unpressurized space. So, get close, turn the scanner on.
Your scanner shows the pressure state of every compartment. Red labels are unpressurized. Green are pressurized. Cut between a red room and a green room, and boom, violent decompression.
The correct term is explosive decompression.
Explosive, same deal. If we cut this ship now, it pops. Only safe way in is through an airlock. If you can't find one, they show up on your scanner too.
Yeah, there's an airlock there we can get into. There are other ways of depressurizing ships. We could cut a hole in the glass, and that means at least the cockpit would depressurize. If there are blast doors in the ship and the ship still has power, the emergency blast doors may close. So, for instance, this door here might slam shut, and that means that only the cockpit will have been depressurized. You can, of course, just cut holes in the panels to depressurize it, but that's bad. And on ships like this, you can cut these two cut points, which will release the thruster cap, and all the pressure inside will fire the engine and the thruster cap out the back. It will hit the back wall, and maybe some loot and other items will come spewing out the back. So that's not what you want to do, because you can destroy stuff, and stuff that destroys can either explode or set fire to everything else. So let's do it the intelligent way and go through the airlock, which I believe is on the other side. It's over here. It would help if I was the right way up, of course. Yeah, there we are. Barge at the bottom. Press F to activate the doors.
Now cycle the airlock. Should be a switch in there.
Okay, so now this is unpressurized.
And you're in. From inside, you can safely depressurize with an atmosphere regulator. Should be one nearby. Give it a go.
Okay. You will notice the slight blue hazy mist in here. That's because the ship is pressurized. Okay, fuel canister there. Lights on these fuel lines. Do not hit these fuel lines while the lights are on, because it will start fires. I'm having that. Let's just steal all the goodies first while we're in here. Look for more goodies. Here's a health kit. There's thruster fuel. And a fuel tank just lying in the middle of the ship. Because why not? There we are. That has already ruptured. And that goes in the furnace. That is not a pickup. Yes. And we see more repair kits. Oxygen. And these are the kind of things we're looking for. Atmosphere regulators. They will toggle the pressurization of the area they are in. Now sometimes if we did this one, a door here might close and this would only depressurize the cockpit, leaving the rest of the main compartment pressurized. Luckily for us, there's another one here. And if we're lucky, this will depressurize the cockpit as well. So let's see.
Hey! Alright, look! Either you're a fast learner or I'm an amazing teacher. Now, sometimes you're gonna have to depressurize a ship violently.
Explosively?
Explosively. Soon as you hear that warning, grab onto something. Seriously, you don't want to get sucked through a 1-inch hull fracture. Believe me, it's unpleasant. Sometimes different areas of the ship have their own pressurization systems. So remember, always scan ahead. Now, hey Weaver, why don't you take the rest of the day off and out-demo my patented reactor rodeo technique?
Nah, that's all right there, Lou. Thank you very much.
Oh, hot tip. You know all the supplies you can buy at the kiosk? You can actually scrounge a lot of that stuff for free from the ship.
Come on now, Lou. You know that's against the regs.
That's just because they want us to spend every penny at the company's store.
It's also not safe. Nor sanitary.
Come on, what?
You know how long that stuff's been floating around and all that grime and dust?
They're vacuum sealed, Weaver.
Oh, probably well past their expiry date.
Okay, well, it's not like I'm saying to steal power cells and flip them on the black market.
Look, Lou, I need you to try and follow the rules now, you hear?
Yeah, whatever, boss. Catch you later, Rook. Lou out.
Cutter, I encourage you not to huff any old can of oxygen you find, but if you do, please just monitor your vitals after. Oh, and for God's sake, don't eat anything you find. Anyway, have a good shift. Holler if you need me. Weaver out.
Right, now they've finished whittling on. Let's scan. Okay. So, what we see is that the central portion is depressurized, but all this stuff that says CMPT, which is compartment, is still pressurized. So we're going to have to find a way of depressurizing all that as well. And that could be a bit of a problem. Right, when we get close to this door, you see it says DNGR. That's danger. That means if we were to cut this door, there is a pressure differential between this unpressurized cabin and the pressurized airlock, which is on the other side. But I think if we open the airlock...
Airlock depressurizing.
I think it's just going to open straight into space. Yep. Because that is now all of that depressurized. Now, it would be nice to find another door which leads to the crawl space of this ship. But I didn't see one. So I don't know how we're going to get into the crawl space. It's a cargo hatch there. We can blow that. But I'm not sure if that will let us into the crawl space. I cannot see a way of getting into the crawl space. That is a bad thing. So let's see if we can't find one. Because all the rest of the compartment is still pressurized. Like, all the outer skin is still pressurized. It's not good for us. There must be a way. Okay, I think if we go back inside and cut these 4 things in the corner, you know, the usual way we take the back end of the ship off, then when the back of the ship is released, the back end of the ship is going to get ejected at quite a rate of knots, and all the air in this entire crawl space area is going to shoot out the back end of the ship. Cutting the glass won't do anything because that only leads to the bit we've already depressurized. Because I cannot see a way to get into the crawl space from inside the ship. Right. Let's take these antennas off anyway. We could have... I was going to say we could just cut the thruster cap off, but that thruster cap only leads to the internal bit, which we've already depressurized. So we're going to have to explosively depressurize the rest of the ship. Right, let's see if we can get rid of these engine nacelles as well, because they're worth money. Looks like we can. We're not getting the moving arrows, so we can't pull them off. There's probably, yeah, there's cut points there and there holding them in, which are inside the crawl space. Okay. Well, let's get back inside the ship. Through the airlock. We've depressurized the inner hull, but the outer hull is still pressurized. Okay, this is going to be fun. Let's do the thruster rejection thing first, shall we? To separate the thruster from this. Now we've separated it, the whole back of the ship should, in theory, shoot off. Let's just rotate so we don't hit the fuel line with our laser beam, and rotate a bit more. Okay, first explosive decompression event of the game. Yep, the air pressure was enough to separate the whole back end of the ship. Luckily these fuel things did not explode, and now it's all depressurized.
Your equipment durability is dropping. Keep an eye on it. You don't want to be dangling in the wind with busted tools. When you see it happening, head on back to the hab, use a repair kit to fix them up.
Ah. See, we are not able to just grab and yank this off. We have to actually flush the fuel.
Oxygen reserves are low.
And we'll deal with that after we've got some oxygen. Don't worry, oxygen will be the first thing I upgrade, so we don't have to do this ever during a shift. And stop.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Alright, so far so good. Let's talk about these fuel flush switches. They are a way of separating fuel tanks from their fuel lines. No, we'll just give it some of that, and that should just pop off. Yep, there it goes. Now it's free. And this one. There that goes. So let's put that one down there.
Deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
That's processor. That's processor. That's processor. That's processor. That's processor. That's barge.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
There are two ways of getting to the thruster. We can take the thruster cap off and pull the thruster out that way, but it's actually easier to pull the thruster out this way. So cut here, cut this bit off, and pull the thruster out this way. Let's just tether this to the back wall, and then that and the thruster should stay where they are because physics. That can go over there, and this can go on the barge.
Processing. Credits deposited.
And away it goes. Right, now we can get into the crawl space, which is now being depressurized. There's a reactor right
Salvage
there.
Registered. Transferring credits.
Have to be careful with the reactor. Right, let's take these cut points. Be careful when cutting near the reactor. It is a nuclear reactor.
Alright. This is your 5-minute warning, Cutter. 5 minutes left. We were out.
Aha! That is the cut points for the engine nacelle. So we'll just cut these off. That's that on its way. And I think there's a couple here. Maybe just one. Is that it? We good? Yep, I think we're good. Back outside. Grab the engine. No, that's not the engine. That's the accidentally tethered our house. So let's not do that. Right, that's the engine gone. We've taken the lights out of this section, so that can just go straight in there with all these panels attached.
Salvage
Off you
secured.
go.
Account credit applied.
And this bit can follow it in. With that bit attached, because they both go in the same place.
Deposit accepted for
Make sure we get the light and not the reactor. There we go. And don't damage your reactor either. Right, you in there.
Salvage secured. Applying
Now we
credit.
can grab the reactor. Get in the barge.
Salvage goal met. Rewards will be paid.
Nailed it.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Nice expensive power cell.
Salvage deposit. Applying credit to account. Valuable object accepted for processing.
Come on, give me the salvage goal. There we go.
Salvage goal cleared. Rewards allocated.
And that section should go away. Yep. Right, let's take the glass off now, shall we? Before we forget. 2. Glass. That was glass. Make it vertical. Not quite. We're not quite. Oh, god damn, I hit a computer terminal with it. Well, that's 160. Oh, look at how much money we just wasted, man. That's really bad. Too cavalier with the old split saw. Trying to get a little bit of glass out and then destroyed a computer terminal in the process, so that went well. Which of course is sarcasm because it did not go well at all. Right, you can go in there. Yeah, we destroyed that
Object accepted
computer
for
terminal there.
processing. Credits deposited.
That's really annoying. Right, let's just pull this all the way over here. And then split saw the glass off. Well, that's the first major mistake we've made.
1 minute left till the end of the line, Cutter.
Shut up!
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
There we go. Now the glass is free. Now we've cut the glass into 2 pieces, apparently. Right, you can get tethered in that one,
Valuable object processed.
and you can get tethered in that one.
Raw material deposited.
Yeah.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
That was the computer terminal we hit with a split saw and killed. I'm not sure whether or not we've got enough to last the 18 seconds of this shift. We need more tethers anyway. Don't want to die racing the shift timer.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Too cavalier with the split saw. Ruined it.
Hello Shipbreaker 9346-52. Lynx would like to share the following inspirational message. Some people dream of great salvage, while other people get up every morning and make it happen.
Right, let's continue with this ship. The one slip of the split saw, and
Hey, Rook.
we made a right big
Just thought I'd
mess.
check in with you. You ever miss your folks back on Earth? My old man's back on the Eris platform. It was rough growing up there. Hard to even get by. Folks just grasping at whatever work they can. Like my mom. She left to work on station when I was 4. Hardly know her. She's basically remarried now. And my dad? He's a miner. Always wanted to be prospecting himself one day, but he's tired now. Mining's driven the life out of him. It was hard. Just the two of us. Not gonna lie. People shouldn't have to make choices like that. You know? Break their families apart just to survive. Anyways, maybe someday I can do what my old man wasn't able to. Someday. Blew out.
Right, that's the rest of that computer terminal we hit with the split saw, so that goes in there. That's the atmosphere regulator. Do be careful, don't pull the atmosphere regulators off the wall until you're sure you don't need them anymore. Can't believe I slipped with the split saw, man. How much was that? 3.2% of the value of the ship because we slipped with the split saw. That's really bad, actually. Okay, what's all this? This all stuff. Right, let's get back outside. Take the other side of this off. Then we'll go inside, take the floor off, yeet all the good stuff into the barge. Speaking of good stuff, you need to go over there while I'm doing all this. Again, nearly made an error with the split saw there. Nearly overheated it then. When you overheat it, you take a decent amount of health damage, but that's pretty much all it does. It might degrade the tool a little bit as well. Oh yeah, engine nacelle. Shut up. Right, the other half of the airlock is all that's holding this bit together. Now it should float free. So out with the old grappler. Get myself the right way around. Get rid of this light. Get you in there.
Salvage secured.
And away it
Applying
goes.
credit.
Looks like it wants to take this part as well. Oh yeah,
Processing valuable object.
the engine.
Credits awarded.
Go down there. Ah, barge. Almost forgot about that door panel.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Why are you being like that? Go in there. Don't you dare go in the furnace. Right, good. Honestly, man, sometimes you gotta babysit things. Right, both of these go in the barge, so we'll just send them there together.
Valuable object processed. Credits
Off you
deposited.
go.
Salvage deposited.
Some more lights.
Applying credit to account.
Off you go. No reactor or anything on this side.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Some lights. Off it goes. And that can go in there as well. Whoops. I got a little bit too close. Looks like the top and the bottom will now come off. Yes, they will.
Accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Top and bottom. What is that? Why is this here? Oh wow, really? Is that how wild my split saw was? Okay. Wow. Probably that one misclick with the split saw cut off this entire panel.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
God damn. I have got to get better with the split saw. That's why it's a little bit wild to use it. Oh look, here's some more stuff. Nice. Right, let's take the floor off. But not hit the fuel tank. That would be bad. And this. And that. And this one in here. Rotate myself way this way. Do not want to hit the fuel tank or the fuel pipes. That would be bad. Right. Let's get the floor out of here. Starting with this bit, we'll just pull it down. Come on. You know you want to. There we go. Right, this has nothing stuck to it, so that goes directly in there. We'll just pull this bit down a little bit more, and we'll grab the fuel tank off it.
Processing valuable deposit.
And the fuel tank goes down there, and that goes in there.
Salvage deposit confirmed.
That has nothing on it,
Credit.
so that can go straight in there. Go on, away you go.
Warning. Oxygen reserves low. Lynx recommends regular gentle exercise to increase blood oxygen levels.
Salvage secured. Account credit
Right,
applied.
let's go and get some more oxygen. I just really wanted to get a tether on that last piece before it fell into the furnace. I don't want to lose my fifth or even the fourth salvage goals.
Credits awarded.
Looks like we're down to 1 oxygen fill up per shift.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000.
You know what? I'll buy some fuel as well.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000.
Oh yeah. You've got the back end of the ship up there. Let's just throw that in there. Then we need to get in, put all the expensive stuff through the floor that you've just taken out. Yep, good. Okay. That can go straight in the barge. And that's
Salvage deposit accepted.
That is
Credits transferred.
turned off all the lights on the fuel pipes, which means we can cut them without starting a fire. So let's get the stinger out, cut this little point, and this one.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
Are you free now? Yes, you are.
Salvage goal
Jolly good.
obtained. Additional rewards assigned.
It's pretty heavy, but it's coming. Right, we'll just leave that to do its thing. You barge. You barge.
Salvage accepted.
You
Credit
barge.
applied.
You barge. You furnace.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Do. This is the nice home stretch. Well, kind of. I don't think we're going to get it done today.
Salvage secured.
Again, we're going to have to do a very quick shift tomorrow just to finish this off. No!
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Force pushed myself and nearly went into the barge. The barge is not a problem.
Cutter, you're looking at roughly 5 minutes left in this shift. Keep on at it. Weaver out.
Right, let's take the ceiling off. And remember to separate the cargo hatch from its mount. Shut up with the heat. You're fine. Right, let's go. Right, you get up, go in there. You get up, you get up. You can also come up this way as well. Right, you there.
Accepted for processing.
You there. This needs to get cut because the cargo hatch needs to go downstairs. Like this. Come on, come on. Right, get tethered. And don't hit me on the way past. Good boy. And this bit's really light, so that can just get force pushed.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Now we can just abandon the ship and not do it tomorrow, but you know what? I think looks like everything else is all furnace.
Processing object. Applying
I
credits
think it's all
to
furnace. In that case, we're going to finish the ship today by attaching 4 tethers. Oh, it looks like I attached a tether to a tether there. Yes, I did, like an idiot. Right, 4 tethers, go. Just check the rest of the ship as it flies past. There might be another door panel here. Nope, looks like you've got it all. Alright. 2 shifter. Well done, everyone. Is it a food pack or is it one of these little things? It's one of the little things. There it
Deposit
goes.
accepted.
Yum, 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 yum. We lost the door. Do not care. And the 2 meters have met because the only thing left is these things we cannot pick up. Alright, we did it. 2 shifts. How's about that then? Let's just fill up fuel and tethers and then go home.
Welcome to Venditron 9000. Have a nice day. Welcome to Venditron 9000.
Sometimes if you try and purchase 2 different things too quickly, it doesn't register one, so do always check that you've made the purchase. And do come back in the next episode and see how we get on next time. That was very good. We did the whole ship in 2 shifts. However, I did make a complete boo-boo with the split saw. I did cut a computer terminal in half, which counted for 3.2% of the value of the whole ship. So we need to be a little bit more careful. And you should be careful and look out for yourself until we meet again. I will talk to you again very soon. See you later.